What's going on tonight, boys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. BJ, Konoman, what's up, guys? Sort of here, it could be better, BJ, but like I said, man, let's roll it up and smoke it up, baby, yeah. Konoman, my man. I think he might have some chores he has to get done before he can watch the show, you know? How's it going, my bros? Good stuff. Good to see you guys tonight, man. We just hang it, we'll kick it for a while, see if anyone shows up tonight. I got the whiteboard all set up tonight. I had some things I was talking about layout the other night, and I couldn't get the whiteboard kind of like, I was just so disorganized. I couldn't get over there to actually do any drawings to show people like some things about layout. Hey, Sammy Superstar, what's up, man? Right on, dude. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, pal. Good to see you. Party's in the start. Yeah, you know it, eh? Oh, shit. But, what's that? Oh, it's just a shadow. Weird. I can't wait till I get the flags, like the proper flagging and stuff for the lights. It's kind of, it's cool, man. Hey, Adam Garrity, what's up, man? Right on. You're posting vlog number 1. All right. Vlogmas 1, eh? That's cool, man. Right on. Sammy Superstar. That's cool, man. I dig it, man. I dig it. In like a couple of minutes. Beauty. I'll watch it. I'll watch it for sure, dude. So yeah, I got the whiteboard set up. Anybody has any questions about laying out stud for drywall and stuff like that, and what to do in certain situations, let me know. There is a kind of an order to things when we're framing, so I'm talking about interior walls and exterior are totally like kind of different, so we'll stick to or at least I'll let you know that I'm talking about interior or if I'm talking about exterior, okay? But ask your questions away, man. Ask them away. I found a dope app on the phone and edited it for me. And really? Well, that's crazy. That is crazy, man. Oh, I found a seed. Golden. Oh, shit. I never find seeds anymore. Oh, man. Oh, man. AI, eh? Right on, dudes. Oh, I see, Konaman. Okay, no worries, brother. No worries. I feel you there. I know. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah. I know. I literally have to like hide in the closet when Court's in a bed, man. Literally, just hide in the closet. That's why I like it when the garages will be done. I can hide out there, you know. Lock the door, keep myself safe. Word up, man. Yeah, that sounds cool. What's the app called, Sammy? Hey, what's that app called? That's kind of cool. I've never heard of anything like that before. Vlog easy? Okay, that makes sense. Right on. Well, that's cool. That's really cool, man. Very, very cool. All right, man. So how long we been going here for? Usually about 20 minutes, and then okay, we're only into about 5 minutes, so we can shoot the shit for another 5 minutes, and then I can get into it, or we'll see who shows up. And I'm like, yeah, seriously, guys, if anyone's watching, wanting to learn about metal stud, framing, layout, ask away, man, ask away. We're a little bit cash around here, so. You gotta speak up, okay? If you're watching, don't be shy. Don't be shy, and ask your questions, guys. Is there an app for vlogging stone? I don't know. Oh. I think that might be the one, actually. Vlog easy, you know? Can you guys hear the music? I have the my headphones down lot lower than I normally do, but should be good. Good stuff. Thanks, Emmy. So we have it is what day of the week is it? Is it Tuesday? It's just Tuesday, right? Tuesday night. This is day 8 in a row, so 22 more days straight. Okay, it's a 30-day challenge. So 22 more days straight. So it is Tuesday. Okay, cool. Right on, man. Right on. That's super cool. Super cool. Took me less time to do that. I can make a pot of coffee faster. Really? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Did you have to pay for it? Is it a free app, or did you have to pay for it, or like is it free? Sorry, it is free, or yeah. All right, that's cool, man. I'll have to check that out later in Vlog Easy. It's kind of neat, eh? But yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. I'm like I've been editing out the live streams, right? So we have the short replays, like the highlights. Man, oh man, it's awesome. Like it might have taken what did I work on? I worked on that video, like the one I did today. I worked on it for 5 hours, editing it for 5 hours, right? So you know, that's doing the thumbnail and all the metadata and all that, right? And literally having to watch the whole replay of the live stream and cutting out all the stuff that I wanted to put in the videos. So the one I edited for yesterday's video, it was probably double that. It was probably 10 hours of editing. It was a 2-hour long stream that I cut out, right? So I was like, oh my god, I was just like, I gotta listen to the whole stream, you know, and cut out all the important parts. So but it's good though. I should have been doing this the whole time, you know, cutting highlight videos. Yeah, that helps, man. That helps, Konaman. Yeah, right on, dude. That's cool. That's super cool. Yeah, the girls are I don't know, man. We got to get I shouldn't say both, more of the little one. She's being a kind of a pain in the ass lately, not wanting, you know, giving us trouble in the mornings and at nights and actually all the time. So yeah, she, like, man, she's a smart girl. We're just having behavioral issues with her, right? So she can do the school, but she's like younger in the school. The school missed her birthday, and she got registered and started, and then they're like, wait a minute, she's only 5 days past the cutoff. But I don't know, man. I think parents baby their kids more these days, because like starting school a year later, that's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. They don't even do junior kindergarten anymore. It's like kindergarten, grade 1, that's it. And now they also want to start them a year later. Like, are you fucking nuts? Like, it's like, holy kid, man, these kids are like so babied these days. It makes me sick. So yeah, and we're so thankful all of our kids got in at that young age, right? So yeah, man, it's kind of crazy, eh? Been crazy days, crazy time for me. But alright, we still good. See, I kind of got the I got the C920 over there and the Brio. I kind of set the camera up a little different on this side but I have hey Hender, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome back, man. Good to see you. I was just saying, I got the whiteboard all ready to go, so anyone has any questions about layout, this is the stream. Any questions at all, really, at this rate? Anything you guys any questions you have, construction related or steel stud, you know, just steel stud, whatever, man, just ask away. I'm saying I gotta fill up 22 more days live streaming straight, so and then yeah, we'll see. It's been good though. It's been good, guys. My channel, I finally broke over 1,000 views a day, which is nice. So my channel broke 300,000 views, so I'm at 315,000 views. 70 of those, which have been the last 3 months, within the last 3 months. So you can see like it's starting to pick up speed, eh? Which is kind of cool, which is really cool. So if you guys, yeah, share the channel out and share the videos out. That's like the, you know, hit the thumbs up button. Like that's awesome. That's super helpful for me, eh? Get the word out, whatnot. But cool, man. Very cool, man. I guess I could. It's been. Oh yeah, we're 20 minutes in. So here's the deal. You guys gonna have to tell me if the music is shite or anything, okay? Because I'm not gonna be able to hear it or see it unless I put my headphones in over there. But I don't think I see the damn things. So let's pick something good. And let's go test it out. Let's go see what it's like over there now. So the microphone is on, right? Test.
Hail to the king, baby.
Alright, dudes. So, you guys should be able to hear me loud and clear. If not, let me know. I'm just gonna move this mic over here. Finally got a chair over here, but I don't always, I'm not always gonna have a chair. Let's boom, boom, boom. Where's the front of this? Oh, yeah, this is the front right there. Okay, so you guys should be able to, oh, I guess I need some lights. Cool. Hey, Thales, what's up, man? Brazil, shout out Brazil, right on. Thales, Frederico, man, that's awesome. Man, oh man, yeah, shout out Brazil, that's dope. That's so dope. Oh, I need my mirror too. So, a few things about, let's see if I can get this in focus. Guys, only tape measure that's any good is this Stanley. I mean, even these aren't that great anymore, but still, they're still the best tape out there. Anyone needs help learning like a tape measure, how to read a tape measure or anything like that, let me know, okay? I can help you read it in like less than a minute. I can teach you how to read a tape measure. But first, the only one you're ever gonna need in America is this one here, no metric. And even if you need metric, get a metric only tape, okay? If you need imperial, get, you know, imperial only. It's important that you're able to see the top and the bottom of the tape, okay, for accurate measurements, especially when you're doing cutouts and things like that, right? Anyways, that's not what we're talking about. Building, like, being a steel stud framer is important because nowadays it's basically correcting it's basically correcting the imperfect concrete and steel to like the structural steel, right? The iron to I want to say to facilitate the finishes, right? Paneling, cladding, anything like that. You need to have perfectly flat planes, right? You have to have level systems, okay? Everything needs to line up properly. The iron, like the red iron and the concrete, is almost impossible to get perfect, okay? It's just because of the way it is, right? So that's why the steel is so important. The steel stud, our job is huge. Every job relies on us nowadays. Every commercial job relies on the steel stud, okay? There's the exterior steel and the interior steel. A lot of times companies will be like, even if the job is big enough, sometimes there's a company that does the exterior part, and then a different company will do the interior part, okay? Then you can have sometimes different companies will do like different scopes of work within the contract, right? Depending on how big the job is, right? And how big each company is, and the pricing, and you know who can do what, and this and that, right? There's a lot of different systems that go into that we do, right? Like we have all the mechanical fire rating and like framing and things like that for shafts and like duct runs and things like that, okay? Bulkheads that are done, you know, after the fact, you know, we'll go in and we'll finish with fire rate, and then the mechanical will go in, and then we'll go back in and do bulkheads to hide that stuff. Unfortunately, that's the way it is nowadays, because not everything's put in the ceilings anymore, right? Doing like being able to do layout is like I think you need to understand how the wall works, the drywall works, okay? I told you guys how to find what components are used in the wall, right, that you're laying on, okay? With the wall types page, okay? With the last layout stream you did. So, you know, you have your list of wall types, right? You know the size of drywall, 5/8, double layer, you know, half inch, whatever, okay? You know the width of the walls, and you're paying attention to the hash marks, okay? So whether it's the center of wall, or to the inside, or outside to inside, okay? So what I mean by that, oh, my black one's over here. Hold on. Alright. Draw a typical square floor plan. I'm hoping that the focus will be better with me sitting down. So, okay, this is a slab. Now, a slab like this, okay, is gonna have piles. Let's pretend where the dots are piles. Okay, so you're gonna have one here in the corner, and two here, right, and then one here. And same thing, okay, it's gonna go like this, rows of piles. Why am I telling you about concrete piles? I'll tell you that in a second, okay? You need to understand the fundamentals of construction. Alright, so you see all these black dots? Those are your piles, okay? Adam says turn down the music. Yeah, you bet I will, no problem. Cool, man. Yeah, and the microphone here too might be a little might be farther away as well. So it's probably better if I move the mic over here. You probably hear me better now, right? All right. So, this is why I'm telling you this is there's these piles, right? Now because there's grid lines, right? Usually designated by numbers and letters. Okay. So. B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is all in the ground, right? These piles are in the ground, and then the slab gets poured after, right? The piles are inside the ground. They could be like they're just circular, filled with concrete. Basically, they drill them out, and here, let me see. Right, they'll go down, like, say all the light poles and light standards. Those will be like 3 meters. Depending how tall the building is, you know, it'll be anywhere from 3 to 10 meters or whatever, right? However big they need them. So anyways, this is all underground, okay? This is all underground. The piling rig comes in and they drill a hole, and if the ground is sturdy enough, they'll just pour concrete directly into it, okay? After dropping a rebar cage, sorry. There will be a rebar cage dropped in, okay? And then the concrete will be poured in. The top of the rebar cage will have a plate, okay? With some sort of, like, they're like funky looking hook things, okay? They're just like bolts almost, but bent. This is now where the pile cap will be built, right? There'll be what's called a pile cap, and then grade beams, right? So a pile cap is just a little bit bigger, but what they do there is they put a plate in the concrete to attach to the I-beams, okay? The steel I-beams, right? Now, this is all below, the grade could be anywhere, okay? Grade could be here, whatever, okay? But then this is where your grade beams come in, okay? They'll attach from pile cap to pile cap, right? Blah, 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 right? So this is a grade beam, pile cap, pile, and then this slab is poured in what's left after, okay? There's rebar, everything like that. But that's just what you don't see, okay? So there's a system to everything, okay? This pile, the I-beam, is a structural thing, okay? You're going to be following this system all the way through the building, so it's important to know what's inside of it, right? It's just for integrity. Now you understand why, right? You're not going to put, like, usually you're not going to put structural studs somewhere like inside, you know, where there's no grade beam or, you know, pile cap or whatnot, you know. You'll be doing like interior partitions is what that is. So you can find grid lines from doing this, okay? Finding the centers of the piles and the pile caps, okay? You can find and you can snap the grid lines. From the grid lines is where you can get your numbers from the drawings, right? The blueprints. And it's kind of like simple as that. There's ways that you have to cheat this sometimes. That's what I mean by making the structural steel and the concrete perfect, because it's imperfect every time, okay? Every time it's imperfect. So it's our job to make the steel work with it, okay? So that everything else works. So you need to pay attention to every finish, okay? So that's what's so neat about steel stud, okay, and drywall, is because we're involved with every trade, like almost every trade, you know, every trade except for like the flooring guys or whatnot, but every other trade, mechanical, electrical, concrete, structural steel, carpentry, because there's backing and all, like there's mill work that goes in, so we have to have, we have to make sure if there's mill work in a room that the layout is mint, right? It has to be perfect, okay? And that sometimes you need to verify that with your superintendent on the job. But a good superintendent will be on top of shit like that. It will be like, hey, just so you know, we have specialty millwork that's already been measured. It comes from China, so we can't fuck the measurements up. Make sure it's this measurement, okay? And you do it, right? A lot of people will be like, oh, I'm gonna just put on what's on the drawing and what's on the drawing, right? Screw them, right? I'm just doing my job and put what's on the drawing, and then put in a change order later. I can get paid more, okay, to do a change, okay? So yeah, you could do that, right? But doing that enough times, and you're not going to be the guy they're only gonna call you when they're desperate type thing, like you're not going to be the good guy by doing that all the time, right? A lot of times companies will do that, right? They'll look at the integrity of the drawing. They'll find all the mistakes, the things that they can get later for change orders, which is money after the fact, and then put in a low bid and hope and like watch addendums and things like that. Watch the addendums and the work, and make sure that they don't get their asses burnt. And then they'll put in a low bid, and yeah, then they'll hope for the change orders after, right? So it's kind of a sketchy practice, and that's why I like to get all those addendums out front during the tender process, right? Every time you find there's something that doesn't work, right, you tell the architects, hey man, this doesn't work, give it a change. So we try to catch all the mistakes up front, just so that sort of thing doesn't happen, right? Excuse me. So now we know, okay, we have the grade beams that connect all of the pile caps together. These are all the piles, and to find the grid lines, you literally go to the center, okay? And a lot of the times it's going to be hidden, right? But you're going to have columns, concrete columns, steel columns. You're going to have to center to those, right? That's all you're going to do to find your grid lines, okay? Get some major grid lines snapped, find them, and then snap them. Spray them with the clear coat. Make sure they're there for so that it's long enough you need to get your lines from, right? So that's what grid lines are. Does that make sense to you guys? It should, hopefully. If you guys have any questions about that, let me know. So doing like interior walls, yeah, so all the columns and stuff like that will be centered to these piles. They might not be on everyone, but usually there'll be a column at the pile, right? And then those columns are carried up to the building, and you'll notice their big columns are a little bit bigger in the bottom, and they get a little smaller as the building gets higher, right? So yeah, you just find your grid lines from those, okay? A lot of the times, if you're lucky, the saw cutters, right? You'll be in right after the saw cutters, and the grid lines will be snapped for you, right? That's what happens a lot of the time. So find grid lines that have already snapped, because there will be some, I'm sure, so yeah, that's always a good thing. If you can find another, like one that the general contractor has snapped, then you're laughing all the way to the bank, right? So there's basically what we call, I guess, there's new construction, and then there's like renovation as well. Things like, framing underneath T-bar, right? And then having to do what's called like sound baffles after, right? So we have the steel stud that goes up to the T-bar, and then above the T-bar you put what's called sound baffles. Baffles are or fire baffles, whatever. They're above the T-bar. This is the T-bar ceiling, right? You got offices. Usually, if in the boardroom, okay, you'll have sound baffles all the way around a boardroom. Hey, Eva, shout out, man. Shout out Deep Smoke. How's it going? 007, right on. Good stuff. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. We're just talking some layout stuff here about building walls. So yeah, good, lovely to see you. Thank you for coming. These never have to be laid out perfectly. You just kind of guess. They don't even have to be level. They just got to do the job, you know. Sound baffles are awesome. I made so much money on those. Oh man, tons and tons. So you really don't need a calculator, man. I don't know. I've never used a calculator. But like if it's big stuff, then yeah, okay, just a standard calculator. What you need to know is conversions, okay? And if you're like doing big numbers and you like they're in metric and you got to transfer them to imperial, right? Just you got to know the formulas, right? And once you start doing it all the time, you start to remember them, you know? Like I don't like there really isn't too much that you need, because what you're gonna find out. Oh, I'm gonna explain hash marks, okay, real quick, okay? Because this'll touch base on what you're getting at there, okay? I'm gonna draw a thick side, okay, a thick wall. I did this once before, I think, but we're gonna go again here. Hold on here, I gotta get up here. Well, normally I go this way, actually. I got a couple things I can explain to you here. Okay. Anyways, actually, that's gonna be like that. Okay. Hey, Amaran, what's up, man? Hey, Harwinder, sing. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that, man. Cheers. Very, very cheers. Appreciate. So this is a very these rooms are kind of messed up, right? They're like rectangle, but let's pretend they're like square. This is a typical office type scenario. You got, these are your doors, okay? I know they don't look good, but let's just say doors. Sorry, you know what? Let's draw that properly. They're gonna swing to this side and this side, right? Right? Those are the swings in the doors. So this is a very typical setup. Now, when you're looking at the drawings, okay, they're gonna give you like a grid line somewhere. Let's say it's like here, okay? You're not gonna be able to see that, but you might be able to see a little bit. They're gonna give you a measurement from here to here, right? Say 2 foot 3/4 inch. Okay. There's different places for this. Okay. They can go to center of wall or inside of wall, right? And sometimes it'll be like center to inside, or like center to center, or center to outside. You never know. Just follow the hash marks, and then you need to add and subtract. If it's on the outside, you have to come back the width of the drywall to the steel, okay? And if it's to the center, it's nice because you just got to go out half the thickness of the wall, right? I just like with my pencil, just quickly add it up, you know, just on the ground as I'm going kind of thing, you know. I just add it up. Okay, this is there, you know, like I'll do it right on the concrete on the ground as I'm going, you know. It's usually just like little tiny measurements and like numbers you got to do, unless you're doing like a huge order or an estimate, right? Then we're talking conversions and things like that, you know. Hey, Zaphael, what's up, bro? Nice to see you, man. So yeah, find a landmark, a grid line, and then get your walls laid out. Find one wall that you can get to, right? To get the other walls from, right? Another couple things with laying out steel stud, and I did touch on this in the video, is you got to watch your corners, okay? Because we're going to be talking about the flow of drywall here, okay? Right? The flow of drywall is going to be, you always start drywalling the inside of a room, okay? The inside. And the reason for that, so that you can lock the studs in, okay? So, for example, you have to find your centers, your 16-inch centers, so that the drywall fits properly, okay? Yeah, my drawings suck, eh? Where's the moat and alligators? I love it. That's awesome. So, what I mean by this is you want to plan a sheet of drywall to start basically in the middle of the wall, okay? This wall isn't going to be framed tight into this wall or that wall. There's going to be a floating stud there, okay? When the drywall is in there, you're gonna then put the stud tight to the drywall and screw it in from the back side, okay? You're gonna do that there. You're gonna do it here. You're gonna do it also in the corners, okay? So you'll do 48, 48, and then your cut in or whatever. All right, let's just say that it's a 48 there. All right, the same thing, okay? You're going to put the stud in tight at the corner and screw it in from this way. All right, that's how it works. Yeah, on the bottom here, on the bottom of your track, always, yeah. This is how this steel looks to underneath that, right? I showed you guys this before, I think. But let's see if I got room here. A corner is going to kind of look like, oh wait, no, what? I did this a better way before. How did I do this? All right, so this is a piece of track. You're going to cut it back. Say it's 3 5/8, okay? Cut the track back 4 inches, right? Then, or 4 1/4. Then you got yourself a good room for, like, you can go 5/8 or 3 1/4. It doesn't really matter. Like a 1/2 inch is isn't going to matter if there's a 1/4 inch of steel missing there. And then the 5/8, it just slides in a little bit easier on a 3 1/4. 4 1/4 is kind of what I do. And then so when I put in the track this way, okay, to join in, I put a full piece in so that this is overlaying the bottom track, okay? Oh, this is right, yeah. So, okay, this is an interior wall. Yes, I'll show you the exterior. I'll explain the exterior, okay, in 1 second. But yeah, so anyways, you're gonna have floaters here, there, there, and there. Okay, you're gonna have floating studs. This you always drywall the inside first. That way you can insulate the outsides, right? Is good. Usually you insulate the outsides and maybe one side here. Okay, or at the very least you insulate a whole room, skip a room, insulate a whole room, skip a room, insulate. Think about that, okay? Insulation is another issue, right? You want to be able to do everything the fastest, most efficient way possible, okay? So if you have to go into individual rooms to insulate, instead of just doing a long hallway, it takes more time. Okay. Every exterior wall, it goes like this. This is looking at it based on an elevation, looking at it face on. Okay. I'm gonna draw the two types of base. Let's see if I got enough room to just make another one. Yeah, it looks like it. All right, let's do it this way. All right. So, looking at it this way, this is looking at it straight on. So these are your columns. Okay, here's your corner column. Corner column, and your grade beam. Grade beam is here. All right, this is another column, and then you have Q deck, we'll say, up here, right? Or there'll be like there'll be iron and then Q deck on top of it. Okay, so you'll have beams going across from column to column, and then on top of the beams there'll be Q deck. All right, so this is just an I-beam, we'll say. Okay. All right, I-beam. So column, concrete grade beam at the bottom here, and then this is an I-beam for the roof, and then there'll be Q deck for that roof on top of that I-beam. All right, and then there'll be trusses and stuff like that on the inside of the building. You want to make sure that you check out the finish of your exterior wall. If it's cladding, you need to make sure that all of the steel is on the outside of the concrete of the steel, right? All of your steel stud has to be on the outside, or flush at least to the outside of the iron, because you want your drywall, the Dens glass, okay, to run flush. The Dens glass has to be a nice, like a nice flush level plane, okay, so that the Z bar can go on, the semi-rigid can go on, and so on. If it's simply like, say, like EFIS, for example, okay, then you can maybe go as per drawings, because you can cut the back of the styrofoam around the iron and things like that. But this is what I'm talking about. You need to cheat the steel out regardless of what the drawings say. Okay, you need to check from one corner of the building to the other with a rotating laser, or at least like a line laser. I can do it with a pin laser even. But check from one end to the other, all your like, you know, all your points, to make sure that you have the correct adjustment, right? If you need to come out say like a ½ inch here to be flush here, right? Or say if you come out a ½ inch, it'll be a ½ inch out here, ½ inch out here, but it'll be flush here. You know, you got to find that, right? Because yeah, you want a nice flat plane. It doesn't matter an exterior wall. It does not matter what, like the interior of that. It really doesn't matter. There are so many things you can do to fix the inside of a wall, but there's not a lot of things you can do to fix the outside of the wall. And if it's a serious adjustment from the drawing, then tell the superintendent. Say, listen, the steel here is messed up, so I'm bringing it. The structural steel, the iron is messed up here, so I'm gonna bring out my steel stud so that the Dens glass goes flush, so the cladding guys can get their Z bar on and blah blah blah. Okay, don't worry about so much the inside of it. Okay, the windows and door openings, like ROs and things like that, pretty simple. Get the elevations from the window and door schedule, or even better, get it from the superintendent. The superintendent's great for information. They don't mind giving you numbers, ROs, because then they know it's going to be right and it's going to be the way they want it, right? So they really don't mind giving you door or window openings. So don't be afraid to go ask them that. And then the same thing with the concrete at the bottom. Okay, if the concrete's messed up, right, you can always adjust your steel a little bit so that it lines up or not, you know. But yeah, it's simple as that. But anyways, so when you're working on an exterior wall, it always works like this. Okay, there's going to be two types. You got your normal bay, which is like that. Okay, and then you got your cross beam. Okay, your cross brace, sorry, sections. Okay, you have cross brace sections, and you got just your open sections. On your open sections, it's simple. You just you're gonna shoot a stud, right? You're gonna shoot a stud to either column, right? Shoot a stud here, shoot a stud there, right? You're shooting your top track on first, of course, right? Top track gets shot on to the iron up there, and then your bottom track gets drilled, like hammer drilled in. Usually they don't go for just shots in exterior walls. You have to hammer drill it in, and then shoot your steel, okay, and then stud it out. When you're doing a cross brace, it's pretty simple too. You might need to set an offset, okay, but usually if you just start from the top, okay, and work your way down, you're gonna need to track, and track. You only need slip track at the top. All the other places you can use standard track. Okay, you only need slip track at the top, and then it's simple, right? You have to laser up, and the line lasers are the best, right, for everything. You just laser up every stud in your cross brace. But yeah, start shooting track in at the top and work your way down, okay, so that you don't block your laser from the bottom, right? You know, and then stud it out. So those are the only two types you're ever really gonna run into, is your cross section and your just your open section, and that's how it works, right? So it's kind of simple as that. So the best Milwaukee laser that I could see would be that line laser, man. That one with the M12 in it. I think it's still an M12, but it's got the plumb laser, the plumb line on it, and the two lines. I think that would be the best one. It's gonna be bigger than you think too. I think it's gonna be a beefy laser. I think it's not going to be, yeah, Hilti is what I got too. I use Hilti for everything. I could do this whole thing with a PM2LG. I can do this whole thing. And that's what I mean. You don't need these lasers that shoot 200 feet, because these sections are going to be like 20 feet, right? 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet. You know what I mean? And you're building section by section by section. And then when you get on the inside, okay, like, yeah, like there's rarely rare situations where I've had to even use a rotating laser, you know, just some big exterior jobs and shit, you know. But yeah, I use Hilti for everything. Yeah, I tested out the DeWalt laser, like their new one or whatever, and wasn't a fan. And then yeah, these Milwaukee ones that we just did a stream, and then I cut a video out of that stream, posted it the other day. But yeah, man. So did that kind of answer your question at all? Like, did that help you out with the exterior walls? Right? Because what you need to really understand is the parapets, guys. Because what you have here is, it's going to be kind of crazy. It's always crazy, okay? You got a big I-beam here, okay? All right? Think about this for a second, okay? You got a big I-beam, right? Or you got steel that runs, you know, it'll be attached together or whatever. But anyways, it's a big gap between your steel stud, all right? And this is usually 2 feet wide, okay? This beam is usually 2 feet wide, and then you got your Q deck, right, on here. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna draw Q deck, but then that's your Q deck, right? I shouldn't have done that. I should just draw a little section of Q deck, anyways. But the Q deck goes all the way across, of course. Blah blah blah. Okay, So this is where it gets kind of interesting. All right. The Q deck is gonna need to have plywood put down. Okay, a roll of plywood, and then this is your parapets, guys, up here. Okay. All right. Parapets. This is like a little wall that you build up on the roof called a parapet. Okay. Right. So you need to make sure that your walls clear so that your parapets are straight up. Okay. Like you need to make sure that you're going to be able to build the wall, have the parapets. Everything has to line up. It has to be a plane, a nice level plane. Okay, it has to be beautiful. So there's all these things you need to take into consideration, right? Because the wall doesn't stop at this I-beam, right? Like a lot of framers seem to think, but it doesn't. It carries on to the parapets. The parapets is another part of the wall. It's the same wall. Okay, it's just you know what, it's split. It's split between the I-beam and the Q deck, right? So it's important part. Okay, so these will have a different this will have a certain elevation. The roof could be sloped, right? Sloped. Okay, but this will have a constant elevation. So you know, that's where you get the rotator up on the roof. Parapets, the rotator on the roof for parapets is the bomb for the elevations. Okay, so you just set it up, and parapets a lot of times are good to do first, guys. A lot of times you'll see them the parapets done first. That way you can just laser down your walls. Okay, a smart foreman will actually do that. We'll do the parapets first. Okay, and then they'll be able to laser down the walls. Okay, it's mint. Okay, so think about that. Always keep the parapet into consideration. Let me just it's a parapet, right? Parapet, something like that. Yeah, it's not pit, parapet or something like that. So yeah, man. Yeah. And then when you get into like the drywalling part of this wall, okay, you gotta understand that there's membrane, okay, there's vapor barrier, okay, like blue skin, right? You'll have to, when this plywood goes down, there'll also be blue skin, okay? So plywood and blue skin, okay? Because then when you're doing your dense glass, okay, you're gonna need to have that wrap out and tie in, okay, so that it's in the seal of the building, okay. And then sometimes too, because this space is so big, you got to put furring in here, okay. And also there's going to be an expansion joint in the drywall in the dense glass, okay. So you got to think about that when you're doing the drywall part of it. But that'll just get too confusing. Let's stick to the framing part. And then yeah, don't do your parapets without the plywood and the blue skin. That's basically all I wanted to make sure. Make sure the blue skin and the plywood is done before you do any parapets, okay? Parapets will also have scuppers, okay? Most of them will. They're little holes in your parapet so the water can flow out. Check to see if your building has parapets or scuppers in your parapets. Don't miss those, right? That's like missing a floor, like missing the fire dampers in a condo building or something. You know, it's a nightmare after the fact. So, anyways, that's the lesson for tonight, boys. If you guys have any final questions, ask them right now. Because yeah. Cheers, boys. Thanks, Sammy, superstar. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I certainly do. I do love this stuff, man. I love this stuff. You know, yeah. So a WhatsApp, eh? Yeah, I need to download a WhatsApp. We do have Discord, Hender. That's what we use Discord for. The Discord, you can upload video 24 hours a day. You can contact myself 24 hours a day. Well, pretty much, you know, on the Discord. The Discord is an app for your phone as well. You can use it on desktop, and you can use it on your phone. So the Discord link, it's posted here, and join the Discord just right there. You see Nightbot just posted the link not too long ago. Join the Discord there. That's the Discord there. Yeah, Discord. Yeah, it's the best app, man. That's what all the kids are using these days. You can upload video right to it, pictures, and yeah, you can just shoot the shit. Really, yeah. People ask questions, we talk. I post when I go live and stuff in there, and it's it's very useful. And I hope to use it more and more as I grow the channel and stuff, and more people need help. It's already got close to 100 members in it, so. Yeah. I can. Yeah. Once I, hey, of course, Emeron. No problem. I gotta keep myself, useful, and like I was saying, like I don't know, man. I love building. I absolutely love it, guys. It's just my body is telling me no, man. And I tried to work in an office as a project manager and an estimator, and I can't do it. I don't like working in the office, and I do love working in the field. So the only other way I can really kind of stay in construction and building is to do this, teaching, and doing YouTube or whatever, or teaching, doing courses, whatever, doing something like that, just trying to share my experience and the knowledge. That's that's the best way I can stay involved, right now. So, and then, yeah, I want to do more buildings, but I like the field. Yeah. Yeah. It was awful, man. I went and I did all my training. Hey, Jelly Duck, how's it going, Ahmed? Good to see you, buddy. I did the project management training, and I got my gold seal in project management, and I did it for like 5 years. I did it, and when I started YouTube 3 years ago, I was like, "Fuck, man!" I was so frustrated. I just went back to the field, and it was kind of yeah. You're in the same boat, eh, Amaron? Oh yeah. It's a big shock when you're like I've always been the boots on the ground guy getting dirty, and I like being a leader. I do, and I like being able to use my brain. It's just the office politics and the way that the business is these days at that level. When you're on bidding jobs in the millions and millions of dollars, it can get really stressful. There's a lot of like decisions you have to make on the, it's a big responsibility, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's not the pressure that made me crack. It's the way it made me feel. People were asking me to do unethical things, and I wouldn't do it. So I was arguing with my senior project managers, like, I'm not fucking doing that. I wouldn't like just say it straight up to them. I was saying, no fucking way am I doing that. Sorry. And it just yeah, and just never really got along, I guess, with anyone in the office. So I'm a tools guy, I guess. But I'm here. I can tell you guys all about project management and estimating. And at the very least, it'll help you be a better foreman, right? Or help you run your company better, as a piece worker or a small contractor or whatnot. So it'll help. You missed the black magic already? Yeah, I'm going back there right now. Oh, cheers, guys. I'm gonna jump back over here to the black magic. Sammy, yeah, the black magic. It was nice and comfortable over there now. I do need to get a new Sony camera, eh? I need to get a new Sony camera. There's a new Sony coming out, or the A7C. I might buy the A7C, eh? That camera looks really interesting, Sammy. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate those words. That's nice, man. You're a first-year apprentice and loving the trade. Isn't much material, and yeah, there really isn't, because like we were talking about last night in the stream, is the Lather interior systems mechanic trade is kind of like secret. Like it's not a lot of people really know what our trade is. It's kind of crazy, right? Most people think we're carpenters, and we're not. Hey, rentals and rehabs, right on, man. Super cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's great, man. I appreciate the feedback, guys. It's really cool, man. Do you ever built a house with double wall construction? I have, yes. I have like duplexes and things like that. So you mean like the staggered double wall for like the party wall type thing? I have, yes. Hey, OG Scotty Blinks, dude, nice. Ah, sweet, dude. I appreciate that too. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Nice to see you again, OG. Good for you, Sammy. Hey, right on, dude. And it's gonna get another one as soon as I'm done. Hey, Jay, what's up, my man? Very cool, buddy. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Discord is best way to get video notifications. Yeah, Discord is the best. That's cool. That's awesome. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Where the heck is my Yeah, see, I posted a video today and it didn't get any views. It was the one on the Milwaukee Tools or whatever, the new laser line, but we compared them to the PLS lasers, the Bosch lasers, and the Hilti lasers. Yeah. So carpenters do a lot of concrete these days, right? Like carpenters are do a lot of concrete. Most general contractors do some, if not all, of their concrete, right? Hey, right on, Sammy. That's awesome. But hey, Jose. Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to trash them too much because, like, I really didn't want to, but but yeah, I just wanted to kind of like speak my mind a bit about it. I definitely have nothing against Milwaukee, that's for sure. So yeah, we have what am I smoking on? Oh yeah, the Grease Monkey. Yeah, it's nice indica Grease Monkey. Yeah. What are you smoking on, Jason? Is it a big deal for a carpenter to be off a 16th? No, it's not. No, both actually in steel stud and in carpentry. So I can frame with wood or drywall or steel. It doesn't matter. A 16th is nothing. No. So what I normally do, even when I'm cutting drywall and I'm making my measurements, I'll be like, all right, so it's 8 1/4 big, right? Or 8 1/8 small. You know what I mean? And then I just tick on the small side of the 8th or on the big side of the 1/4 inch. You know what I mean? I never count 16ths ever. You don't ever really do that either. You don't tell the journeyman that, you know, this many 16ths, 15 16ths. You don't really say that. You're gonna say like a whole number. Say like 10 small, right? That's 9 15 16ths. Okay, 10 small. That's how that works. So yeah, Emerald, the biggest laser that they had there, the biggest one, isn't a good laser. It's not. It's a real pain in the ass laser. The best one they got is the one right below that. The one right below that, it's got the 2 laser lines and a plumb line. That one it will be great for everything, and it's a big bulky. It's a bigger one too. Like the one I use for everything, the Hilti 2LG, is going to be like probably half the size of the one I'm talking about. But that style of laser is no good. I don't like it. Let me get 1 second. I got a picture. Maybe not. I can just go online and check it out. I was working with carpenters and they acted like it did. I was talking more about building where you have 2 walls, good for very high efficiency. I'll throw a link in the Discord. Issue is mainly where you have windows because they all have very deep sills. Yeah. So in that you're just gonna do a drywall return inside. But that's weird. I don't understand why you double wall a window wall. I have to see the link for sure, Zephyl. I'm vaping on Sherbert Hybrid. Yeah. Loading the bong song. We just say heavy. Oh yeah, heavy or small, yeah, or whatnot, or heavy or light. Yeah, that makes sense. Ryan, that makes perfect sense. Oh, millwrights and oh, absolutely, yeah. Once you start getting into like trimming and cabinets and things like that, you do have to be precise, right? Like there's certain degree when you're cutting trim in the corners, like when you're going in or whatever, there's like a certain degree that you want to like tweak, you know, in and out a little bit depending on the angle that you're cutting. Like, yeah, you got to be pretty precise with that kind of stuff, and it works. It really works with that stuff, you know. To be that precise with steel stud and wood framing, for example, it's nearly impossible because there's too many things to take into consideration. Oh no, already, Sammy? Already, trolls? No way. Oh, so I'm gonna jump over here and I'll show you what I mean by the laser. Zaphael, can you build my house? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, right. Hey, Toolman, what's up, man? If I go back here, I don't know why okay, so yeah, actually I think this is is this the one? No, maybe. Yeah, this must be the one. So here we go. This is the one right here that I like. Okay, see this one? This is the one I think will be the best seller. This one makes more sense to me. This one here, like, I don't like this design. It's just not a good design. I don't know. You'll see what I mean. If you get it, you'll see exactly what I mean. When you're trying to line up your marks and stuff like that, it's just weird. Okay, it'll be much quicker with the. You see this one? Can you see my mouse pointer? Because I realized my mouse pointer was not showing up before, and I don't see it on. I don't see it. Oh, I do see it. Okay. So this M12 here, right? That's a good one. But if anything, this one right here, the Crossline. It's called the Crossline. The red lithium USB. This is the one. This is the one. Okay, that would be like this would realistically. This is all you're gonna need. This right here. Okay. This Crossline one. And then if you want to get a plumb line, then get this one. That's simple as that. This one right here, it is a 3-plane. I knew it was a 3-plane. Okay, you're never gonna use that. I've never seen anyone use it ever use 3 planes. I've never seen anyone use more than 1 plane at a time. Okay, never ever have I seen anyone use more than 1 plane at a time. It's crazy. The dials, okay, the dials for dialing in your line, okay. I just don't understand I don't get that too much, because it's really like when you got the proper laser, like it doesn't take long. Okay, by the time you dial it, you can have your marks lined up. Okay, like the dial is redundant, right? It shouldn't be there. Oh, sorry, Jason, man, dude. Let me see if I can blow it up. I don't know if I can. Sorry, buddy, but yeah, thanks for coming by, dude. Never done 6D construction, no, right? But the Hilti ones, right? You just kind of see what I mean. See, this run right here is they do have this PM30. Okay, this is a new one. Okay, this is the 3-plane. Like I don't get it. I don't really get it. It's not going to be useful for steel stud and drywall. That's for sure. I mean, really, guys, like, when do you ever do that? Maybe only when a lot of people work at the same time. You've been at 3 job sites where the 3 plane was key? Are you serious? I've never seen it in all my life. I've never seen it, man. I've never seen it. Dude, okay to tell you it's complex job sites, okay. But yeah, I mean, I get that too. I mean, I've been on some pretty crazy jobs. Oh. Upside down. Too funny. Okay, so do you do like, it must be for like 90%? Yeah, we're okay, cool, man. I'm curious. I want to know the job you're on now. I want to know, like, now I'm super curious. I'm super curious, but it could, yeah, Jason, buddy, yeah, take care, man. Maybe layouts. Sorry, I wasn't allowed some people. Maybe layouts. I don't know. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? So yeah, I mean, I just what am I thinking? Yeah. So once you get used to doing layout, and I think too, with when like the more years you have in piecework and stuff like that. I see what you mean. I think I know what you mean when it's messy. When it gets messy. Okay, to be fair, I don't think I've really, I mean, I know sometimes the lines can get out of hand, but yeah, so like if there's a lot of lines from all your mechanical lines and things like that, if there's lots of like, you know, then yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I got that. Hey, Dr. Hello, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Welcome. So that's interesting. Oh, wow, what a mess that would be if you needed that many, like if you needed that, what a mess it could be, eh? Wow, but yeah, I like but even still, look at the size of this one, okay? Think about the size. It's gonna be smaller, all right? It's got that awesome rubber strong coating to it, you know, like these are gonna be strong. It's gonna be smaller, I think. I'm gonna imagine it's gonna be smaller than the Milwaukee one. The Milwaukee one looks like a beast, eh? What the products? You think this one looks bigger? This is the one I was always checking out. I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool, but not very useful for what I do. I always thought that was kind of cool looking. Right? Ceilings, see, like big ceilings, like big T-bar ceilings, it would be nice to have a laser that shot. If you have these big open rooms, sometimes T-bar guys might need a laser that shoots a far distance, right? Like the farther the better. But in reality though, like, you know, it doesn't take too much time to move a laser either. You know, a few times through a build, you know, you make your benchmark and the way you go, right? It's not the biggest deal in the world, you know. You only use 3-plane in NYC? Oh my god, dude, I wonder how big those jobs, if you're in New York, city. I wonder how, like, dude, I've never worked in a city that big, right? In construction. So I would just couldn't imagine some of the shit you guys get to build down there. It'd be so awesome, you know? Here we build a lot of hospital, laboratory, science stuff, you know? But like we only go up, I think the tallest building here now is 66 stories. The tallest I've been in Edmonton is 35 stories. Is the tallest I've been. So yeah, you've been like double that probably every day of the week, right? So yeah, I would love to do a big job, like a huge job in a big city like that. You know, maybe that's the thing too. Maybe I'm just getting bored of these jobs too. Like they are getting kind of like repetitive. Not very, you know, not very. Yeah, that would be exciting, eh? They need a laser that can snap a line, eh? Yeah, I can just imagine all like a job site with like I think the most workers is maybe at a few hundred on one of my jobs, right? Maybe a few hundred workers at one time. So and I'm sure there'd be guys with like jobs with thousands of guys on them in New York, right? Yeah, that'd be pretty exciting. That'd be exciting. And that's the thing too. I used to get a huge rush out of it, you know, like. I used to get this massive rush out of construction, you know, like hanging outside of a building on a swing stage, framing and drywalling, you know, being on a lift, right? Driving the scissor lifts and the boom lifts and you know, I used to get this huge rush out of it all. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Yeah, that's right on. Thanks, Emran. That'd be cool. But yeah, this is the one guy. This is the one laser. This guy will fit in my screw pouch, man. This guy will fit right in my screw pouch. It's beautiful laser. It's beautiful. I do everything with it, but I can see the frustration, you know. But that's also too like the power of rotating. Like there's only two lasers that I use. I use this and a rotating laser. You know, that's it. That's it. If I was in a messy situation, I would pull out the rotator and get the reader out if I had to. But yeah, a rotator will shoot a line inside a long ways too, right? Yeah, you got this one too. I love this one. Yeah, this is the one I use. And the hanger I have is let's see here. This is the mount I have for it. This one, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the mount I use. So pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Right, and then as far as the only other laser that I use, and this one here is great for doing parapets and hey, oh my God, Professor Nez, man, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Very good to see you, man. Super cool. We're talking some tools right now, I guess. You know, we're always getting into the tool talk. You know. Good stuff, man. Yeah, I'm very good, man. Glad to see you. Very cool. Very neat, man. Very neat. This is the one that I use when I'm up on the roof doing parapets, or doing like an exterior wall where, you know, you're going like 10 stories, for example, and it's, you know, there's all kinds of cross sections and interstitials or whatnot. Then you pop a offset and a piece of plywood off your concrete, right? You take a piece of plywood, right, and you measure, you make a nice square line on it, and you drill it into the concrete, hang it off the building, right, and put the laser on it, okay, and that's your offset, and it's outside the building. 2-4 inches is good. And then you can use the reader, right? I think the reader has a 2-inch offset on it, so 2 inches is a good spot for that reader. Otherwise, you can get the attachment with the stick, you know, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 inches from here to the middle to where it reads. So 2 inches a mint, right? But you shouldn't be more than 2 inches out anyways, you know, so that should be plenty. But yeah, and then even on the parapets, you set it in the middle because all your roofs are sloped, but you have to have the same elevation all around the building. And look at the battery is now rechargeable, right? Now it's even rechargeable. It's amazing. Okay, so do I use a screw gun for metal stud? No, I use an impact gun to screw and like square in my studs to the track, but to shoot my studs or my track to say concrete or iron, then I use the powder actuated 351. I'll show you that. Direct fastening tools here. Oh, hey man, thanks so much, Professor Ness. That's so kind of you. Hold on here, I got an overlay to play for you, man. That's cool, man. Very cool. Oh yeah. Thanks for the super chat, eh, Hoser? Right on, dude. Thank you so much, Professor Nez. That's so nice, man. Yeah, I got these cool overlays. I love the I love being able to use them. Woo! Right on, man. That's so cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love that. Hey, the Albacoff is like the dab, right? I love the dab. It's awesome. Yeah, it's totally rad. Let's see. Oh, I gotta go back over here. Right on, dude. So the drywall applications, right? This BX3 is like the man. Like this is the most coolest tool since, like, you know, since the lasers came out. Okay, battery operated direct fastening is a game changer. Okay, I think, honest to God, guys, I swear that most of my issues, because the reason why I have pain issues is my hands, my wrists, my forearms, my hands. Okay, my wrists, my hands, my forearms. And I swear it has something to do with shooting in all, like, using the powder actuated ones, shooting in all, like, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of these shots, right? Shooting steel into steel and shooting it into concrete, things like that. You know, I think just because I think it has a lot to do with what, you know, why my arms are so screwed up. But anyways, the BX3 is nice. It's quiet. It doesn't have any of the recoil and the noise too, right? Like the other ones that just bang, right? Bang. So this is a nice, clean, fast way to do it, efficient, right? This is like a, you know. But I use which ones do I use? I use this one. So this is the DX351. You put the strips and the strip shots in it. Like I said before, we use the green strips for concrete and the yellow for steel to steel. But I can use the green ones in my 351 for everything. Okay, it's got a dial here where I can crank it up for steel and lower it all the way down for concrete. Simple as that. So I can use green for everything, right? On the 351. But if say you're using a 120, okay, it doesn't have an adjustment dial. Then you gotta, you know, well, actually that's gas anyway, but make sure the gun has a dial. You like the Big Bang? Yeah, I know. In a lot of big unit sites now, you actually have to say fire it every time you freaking shoot it, right? So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but safety is safety. So I don't know what this is. These look too long to be concrete pins, but how it works is you'll find these are concrete pins. They're shorter ones for steel to steel, right? They're shorter pins for steel to steel. Yeah, see here, base materials concrete right there. Steel, no, not. Oh, yeah. There you go. You can get the sizes were right there. Right? 7/8. Oh, 7/8. Holy shoot. No. These are the ones. Right here. Those will be for your steel to steel. And a lot of the times the concrete ones are black. See? They're black like this. They're a little bit longer. Yeah, they'll be for concrete. Right on, man. Well, that was a great stream today, guys. Man, we covered a lot of material. Lots of cool dudes came and hung out, and it was nice, man. A lot of new people coming in the chat saying hi and stuff. So yeah, very productive stream. So like I said, we're doing live every day for 30 days. It's not a Lita challenge, but because I missed Lita this year, I guess I'm challenging myself. So we're day 8 today, so 22 more days straight. You got me 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We're talking construction, steel stud, drywall, tools, you know, or yeah, maybe just simply hanging out. You never know how the stream will go. But yeah, it was good today. We covered some good material. I was able to clarify some things that I wasn't able to clarify when I started covering the layout process from the drawing board the other day, right? So that's cool, man. Yeah, Jason Reynolds, that was awesome, man. And Professor Nez, wow, man, that's so awesome. Very, very nice to see you, man. Blessed to have you in the chat, and thank you for the super chat, man. I very, very much appreciate that. Love it. See, Professor Nez, right up there, man. That's so sweet. $4.99 super chat. Love it. Super cool, man. Very, very nice. Yeah, I watched he put out a 45-minute long video today. This morning. It was this morning. Professor Nez put out a video. It's 45 minutes long. I watched the entire thing, man. About 20 websites that you can make money on, right? It was awesome, man. Oh, yeah.
I'm Batman.
Run, bitch! Run!
Right on, man. Yeah, Emeranda, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I will, man. I will. And Hender, yeah, dude, that'd be great. We'll see you on the Discord. And Jason, man, yeah, of course, good to see you. Amos, Professor Nez, yeah, man. Kodaman Studio, of course, my man.
Hail to the king,
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, we're screwing it.
Emerald, Dr. Ello, yeah, Sammy and Zaphael, and there's Mike, right on, yeah, Mike Oskimel, that was cool, man, new guy, right on, man, Ryan Sloan, everybody, man. OG Scotty was back in the chat today, that's cool, man. Rentals and rehabs, that's awesome, yeah, good, very good crowd tonight, boys and girls, loving it. This is Chris, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.